What's up, YouTube? JM Comics here with a new video. The Umbrella Academy Top 10 Most Powerful Characters Ranked. Let's get right into it. The Umbrella Academy hit Netflix last summer and made the top 10 most watched list for a long period of time. It has been a big hit with both critics and fans alike, and a season 3 is on the horizon, so I thought it would be a great idea to stop and rank the top 10 most powerful characters so far. This list will only include characters from seasons 1 and 2, since I'm not 5 and I can't time travel. Sad face. At first, I was going to rank the seasons, but then I thought, hey, there are only 2, so I'll just say it now, season 2 is better than season 1. Enough said, let's get right to the list. And a side note, for the Hargreaves siblings, I will include their comic book personas in the title next to their real names. And they're pretty weird, so get ready. At number 10, we have Luther Hargreaves slash Spaceman. While it pains me to put Luther, one of my favorite characters, this low on the list, here we are. Luther Hargreaves has the power of super strength and the torso of a gorilla. While Luther is pretty powerful in his own right, his ability is just too small scale when compared to the supernatural and time-traveling powers throughout the rest of this list. While we're at it, Reginald Hargreaves almost had this spot, since in Season 2 he slaughtered the Magnificent 12, revealing he is an alien creature, but we haven't seen enough of his powers to put him on this list. And you can see Luther's power, or powers, or just power, is super strength. At number 9, we have Diego Hargreaves slash the Kraken. I don't know where they got that name from, because all it does is throw knives, basically. Similar to his brother Luther, Diego's power of curving projectiles is just too small scale in comparison to the other contenders. What puts Diego a tier above Luther is his power to freeze bullets shot at him, as revealed in the final episode of Season 2, expertly titled The End of Something. Diego is also pretty annoying to me, so it pains me to put him above Luther. But if both were shot by bullets, Diego would come out spotless, while bullets are what injured Luther and had him injected with the primate serum in the first place. And Diego's powers are projectile directing and bullet immunity. At number 8, we have Cha-Cha and or Hazel. Hazel's always better. Both Cha-Cha and Hazel are important villains in Season 1, and they are a threat to be taken seriously, regardless of their cute little masks. Both characters work for the Commission, and are supplied with an arsenal of weapons, like their primary shotguns, and a time-traveling suitcase, giving them the ability to time travel to whenever they want. I would have to put Cha-Cha slightly above Hazel, given Hazel's restraint towards killing those who aren't the team's target. Overall, Cha-Cha is just more ruthless than her partner, and you might as well add the Sweets from Season 2 to this spot as well, because they have the same powers. And Cha-Cha and Hazel's powers are a weapons arsenal and time traveling. And sympathy for poor Hazel. At number 7, we have the Handler. The Handler is the closest thing to the show's main villain, and she is certainly a force to be reckoned with. As the leader of the Commission, the Handler has all of Hazel and Cha-Cha's powers, being able to time travel and carrying around at least one firearm. In Season 2, she even ate the Commission's leader, A.J. Carmichael, alive, albeit he's only a goldfish, so don't worry. Outside of her physical threat, the Handler is extremely manipulative throughout the show, manipulating Five, Cha-Cha, and Hazel, the Swedes, and her stolen daughter Lila, giving her access to their resources. And her powers are weapons arsenal, time traveling, and for the sake of it, manipulation. At number 6, we have Ben Hargreaves or aka The Monster. What a weird name, but it makes sense. Ben Hargreaves is the only Hargreaves sibling who is deceased. As if being dead wasn't already a problem, the only person who he can speak to is his idiot brother Claus. More on him soon. While Ben was alive, his power was the ability to summon an octopus-like monster out of his chest that could clean out a room full of enemies. Like a Kraken. Why is Diego named Kraken, not Ben? While we don't see his powers used much, we do see them used through Claus's summoning, and while he is a kid during his time at the Academy. His powers are summoning an octopus monster out of his chest. Oddly specific. In 5th place, we have Claus Hargreaves, aka The Seance. Claus is a weird case on this list, since his powers vary and depend a lot on dead people. Claus can talk to the dead, summon the dead in battle, and get possessed by the dead. While getting possessed won't help him much, and talking to dead people is more of a passive ability, and kind of useless in battle, the ability to summon the dead makes him a formidable fighter, as he can summon his brother Ben and utilize his powers, Kraken, whatever in his tummy, as well as whichever dead person he chooses. If Claus was a little more serious about his abilities, he might be higher on this list, but he is pretty hilarious as is, so wouldn't trade that. His powers are communicating to the dead, summoning the dead, and getting possessed by the dead, only one of which is actually pretty useful. At number 4, we have 5. Haha, get it? The Boy. What weird name also. 5. The only Hargreaves sibling with no real name is pretty OP. His superpowers, teleportation and time traveling, are super handy, and he is willing to do whatever it takes to protect his family. He's sort of a team leader. While 5 could have made higher on this list, given his power to time leap if someone were to die or if a mission were to go wrong, he isn't that great at controlling his time powers, and over the course of future seasons could get promoted to the top 3. As a plus, he is an old man in a kid's body. There's got to be some wisdom learned throughout those years. And his powers are teleportation and time traveling. The weird sense of humor, I'll give him that. At number 3, we have Allison Hargreaves, aka The Rumor. Allison Hargreaves, aka The Rumor, has the power to control anybody she wants through oral commands. All she has to say is, "I heard a rumor," and she can command whoever she wants. While this power is a blessing in many ways, it is also a curse, as if Allison isn't careful, it could get out of hand, which is why she doesn't use it to solve all of her problems in the show, which would frankly be too OP. The problem of having such responsibility is restraint, and nobody would want that much dangerous power available whenever they wanted. Allison's powers are oral mind control. And in second place, surprise, we have Vanya Hargreaves, aka the White Violin. Surprised to see Vanya at second? Well, you should be. She's one of the most powerful Hargreaves sibling, and one of the singular most powerful human beings on this planet, at least in the Umbrella Academy universe. She is so powerful that she causes the apocalypse. One person ends the entire world. The only problem is that she isn't really conscious when using the full extent of her powers, similar to the Hulk, and can be emotionally unstable, resulting in mass uncontrollable destruction, possibly killing someone she loves by accident. Besides destroying the world, her basic power is controlling audible energy through sound waves. So if that wasn't enough, or this was enough, who is stronger than this living bomb? You'll see. And her powers are draining power from sound waves and mass destruction. Okay, and coming in at number 1, our surprise contestant is Lila Pitts. The only character introduced in season 2 on this list, Lila feels a lot like cheating. She only has one power, but boy is it a good one. Lila can mimic other people's powers and use them. All the characters on this list don't hold a candle to her, since she is literally all of them combined. In the last episodes of season 2, her powers are revealed, as she is shown to mimic Vanya, Luthor 5, and Allison's abilities and best them at battle. If that's not enough, she used to work for the Commission, giving her access to a large arsenal and the power of time travel. However way you slice it, Lila is the most powerful being in the Umbrella Academy universe, for now. And her power is copying other powers, so essentially all the powers. Thanks for reading, and that's it. I know the Umbrella Academy is kind of irrelevant at this point, but if there's any other Netflix show you'd like me to do a list on, leave it down below in the comments. And while you're down there, subscribe and like this video.